What is up, ladies and gentlemen of the online Jamily? This, of course, here's JamiroFan 2000 with another episode of JamiroFan Talks About. For the uninitiated, this, of course, is my sporadic recurring series here on my channel looking at the past, present, and future of Jamiroquai, and they're now over 30 years of musical making. And this episode is going to be delving into this big news that just got announced this week of Jamiroquai's new bit of a metaverse slash gaming collaboration with the Sandbox Metaverse decentralized gaming platform. And basically, this press release that was released here in the second week, or I should say the third week of May of 2022, really has a lot of interesting nuggets of information. And it's very interesting, like I said in the previous episodes of the Jamiroquai Minute, delving into this news about this major collaboration between Jamiroquai and the Sandbox going into the metaverse, bringing Jamiroquai into the metaverse, which, like I said, is still a very fresh concept here on the internet of gaming and of social interaction online. But I thought I'd do an episode of JamiroFan Talks About to flesh out this whole idea. The company that made this game, the Sandbox, is a NFT slash blockchain and technological development company, which kind of gets me a little skittish because we all know how crazy NFTs have been online, the volatile pricing of them, and how a great majority of those NFTs are very much copyright infringement. They are straight up copyright infringement. A lot of the stuff, unless it's officially noted as being licensed from or being part of an official collaboration between an NFT artist and an artist, it's still copyright theft. And I got a little skit when I first heard this news. I was a little skittish about this collaboration with Jamiroquai, but it looks like this collaboration is going to stay purely in the metaverse gaming infrastructure of this company rather than possibly branching over into other collaborations within this realm. But the press release is very detailed about what Jamiroquai's affiliation with this new project, or this collaboration, I should say. And the trailer looked really cool. The pixelated JK looked really cool, and the side-scrolling level and the video preview looked really cool. But I'm going to read some of this press release to flesh this out. According to this press release, after the teaser video, which you can check out the press release for yourself from those fine folks at the Sandbox in the description of this area of this video down below. You can check out the press release there, but I'm going to read this for yourself, and some of the passages I found rather interesting. Jamiroquai is a legendary funk and acid jazz band from London centered around the vocalist JK, known for their global smash, virtual insanity, and string of hit albums and worldwide tours. The Grammy-winning band has sold over 27 million albums worldwide. Its third album, Traveling a Movie, received a Guinness World Record for the best-selling funk album in history. Jamiroquai has always been future-facing and super social, creating a land where everyone can come together in the Sandbox with a bit of funk, freedom, fashion, and will provide a communal space to digitally connect with our fans and fellow music fans, said a statement from the band this week. We look forward to telling you more soon, but for now, all we can say is that the hats will definitely be involved. So that's an official statement in that press release from JK. But here's a little more information about what the Sandbox is. Part virtual real estate, part amusement park, the Sandbox fully embraces the idea of the metaverse as a continuous shared digital space where worlds and heroes collide to make magic. Jamiroquai joins over 200 pre-existing partnerships between Ubisoft, the Rabbids, Gucci Vault, The Walking Dead, Snoop Dogg, Adidas, the Smurfs, Care Bears, Atari, Zepito, Crypto Kitties, and all the following Sandbox team's vision of empowering players to create their own experiences using both original and well-known characters and worlds. Now, companies like Sony have done this before. Sony and Microsoft have had games, at least on their platforms, and this is in cases PlayStation and Xbox. They've had games where they're giving the full power of the gamer or the creator to create their own worlds within the confines of this game. So basically, the Sandbox is essentially that premise, but in this case, they are licensing out well-known properties to help spice up to get people into the platform, into creating their own gamer experiences using these well-established IPs, and like I said, Jamiroquai, Smurfs, Care Bears, to facilitate players going into this world to create their own worlds. And I'm all for that. I think that's a great idea. I think Jamiroquai is more than a great idea of an artist to be included in this kind of premise. And I think this could, this could definitely open up the doors for more creativity online in online metaverse gaming, which is really cool. I'm going to read another passage here from the co-founder of Sandbox. The metaverse is driving creativity through new forms of expression and technology in the music and the entertainment industry, and it is an honor to welcome Jamiroquai to the Sandbox, said Sebastian Borget, CEO and co-founder of the Sandbox. We now have partnerships with various legendary musical artists and labels, including Snoop Dogg, Jamiroquai, Blondish, Deadmau, and we're excited to be making the playground of the Sandbox a home where artists can connect with their fans in this direct and genuine way. Here's another passage from a vice president of global partnerships for Sandbox. As a former executive at the Universal Music Group, I'm excited to have Jamiroquai, one of the most innovative acts or talents, I should say, in the music industry, join the Sandbox, showing the importance of the metaverse as a platform for the musical community, said Bertrand Levy, vice president of global partnerships of the Sandbox. Now, I'm very on board with this. I think this is a great idea, a good collaboration for Jamiroquai. Gives them a twofold impact. It gives them an impact in the world of the metaverse, which is still a ever-developing new gaming digital platform, and it opens up the door to more discovery of Jamiroquai by all musical artists involved and by the players and the gamers themselves. So I think this is a double-fold great idea, and I hope it stays to that. If it stays in that model of it being Jamiroquai gaming and bringing in digital communities, I am all for it. But I just do not want to see this slippery slope into NFTs and blockchains and all the other unregulated, unreliably dangerous parts of the internet. And I'm talking like cryptocurrency, I'm talking NFTs, and I'm talking blockchain. Those are the three scary points right now in the digital space that I would not want to see Jamiroquai end up being affiliated completely with. Because if they get into that, then it's like I said, it's unregulated, it's unsupervised, and a lot of money's being made at the expense of other people's IPs in most cases, not even with royalties being paid to the said artists of what the NFT topicality could be. So this is a great collaboration, but does have a bit of a double-edged sword kind of a sort of Damocles to it. So I had to record an episode of JamiroFan Talks About to flesh this all out, at least in my early understanding of this game. Will I myself play the Sandbox? I don't know what the specification is. I don't know what you need to have. I believe you have to have a PC or a mobile device to play this game. But if I get the money and I get the time to be able to do this and pursue this to see what this is on myself, I will certainly give you a report back on what my impressions of the Sandbox are, especially with this new affiliation with Jamiroquai. But I wanted to record a JamiroFan Talks About to flesh this out, at least my early knee-jerk responses to this. And I hope many of you members of the Jamily explore the Sandbox in this press release. And like they said in the press release, there's much more information to come concerning Jamiroquai and the Sandbox, and a whole new slew of merchandise to check out over on the Jamiroquai store at the official store, which I covered in an episode of Jamiroquai Minute. I cover both these stories in episodes of Jamiroquai Minute, so be sure to watch those episodes when you can. But I hope you enjoyed this episode of JamiroFan Talks About, and I'm hoping this is the beginning of a long, fruitful collaboration between Jamiroquai and the digital space, the metaverse. This is going to be very interesting to see how this develops. But as I said, I will be looking at it from a third party, and I'll give you my impressions if I get a chance to play the Sandbox and get to check out this new portion of the Jamiroquai licensed content on there. So as always, this is JamiroFan 2000. I hope you enjoyed this episode of JamiroFan Talks About and found it rather informative. And be sure to check out the press release from the developers of Sandbox about this collaboration down in the description area of this video down below of the press release, and I will be sure to pass on more information concerning this major collaboration as it becomes available on future episodes here on the JamiroFan 2000 YouTube channel. But as always, be sure to like and subscribe, and be sure to ding the bell on your YouTube to stay up to date on the latest new episodes coming here on the JamiroFan 2000 YouTube channel. I will hopefully have much more information coming out very, very soon, and I will see you again. Thank you again, everyone, for watching and supporting me and watching all my videos, and for a constant support. It means the world to me, and I couldn't do it without all of you. I couldn't do it without all of you being there to watch my videos. But as always, this is JamiroFan 2000, and I'll see you again really soon with much more Jamiroquai related videos here on the JamiroFan 2000 YouTube channel. Bye bye, everybody, and take care.